All right, well, looks like something out of Tron. It's ready for some seam sealer. And the seam sealer has a 6-minute work time, 15-minute cure time, and then an hour, what is it now? Maybe a 15-minute paint time. I'll have to look at it again. I'm using the 3M heavy bodied seam sealer. Yeah, it's a 6-minute work time, 15-minute paint time, and an hour cure time. So I figure I'll put that on there. I'll get my epoxy or my sealer all mixed up, let it induce and do all that stuff, and then come in here, and by the time I get that on and spread out and thinned out and all that kind of stuff, and get the tape pulled off of it, it'll be plenty of wait time to start, shooting some sealer over it. So, and we'll start shooting sealer. So, anyway, yeah, that's it. That's what I've been doing all morning. And there's a lot of seams, and that's not even obviously all of what I had, but tried to make them as nice as I could, and not that that really matters because the factory didn't do it neat, but trying to do it better than what the factory did. So I'll try to make them somewhat neat. And yeah, that's it. Everything's cleaned. I'll probably go over it one more time, and then tack rag it all down, because I use those blue Scott towels, and they tend to leave a little bit of stuff, so I'll blow it all off and then tack rag it off. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll bring you back after I screw this seam sealer up, or lay it down right, or I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, see ya. Alright guys, so floor's wet down, seam sealer's on. That was a little tricky to do. If you don't rip your tape off pretty quickly, it starts setting up, and then you have some issues. Oh shit, there's a piece of tape right there. Well, watch me have some issues, because that's been sitting there for a while. Since I forgot to get off there. I'll probably have to take a razor blade and actually cut some of that out. Maybe not. Probably clean that up a little with the razor blade, but yeah. Yeah, don't miss any tape, because it's rubbery after you're done. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, real quick before I do my sealer, decent little edge there. Nobody ever see it, won't matter. So, alright guys, I'm gonna get hooked up and start spraying, so I'll bring you back. I got the sealer down. We can look at this a couple of different ways. Let's look at it the positive way first. It went pretty well. It could have gone worse. Now let's look at the negative side of that. We had some issues. Don't know what this tried to pull, but it tried to pull some crap. I'm gonna have to sand this, so I won't be painting tonight. I'll have to sand this back down. Don't know why it reacted that way. Maybe I put a little too much on it. The rest of them didn't. I used all the same things to clean them with, so there's no, wax and grease remover discrepancy type stuff. Yeah, that one just went stupid for some reason. You know what? probably because that wasn't, I didn't think about that. This one was basically still in filler for the most part, so I basically just sealed it. So it probably tried to crawl down in some of them crevices. I bet that's what that is. I may wait another 30 minutes and then spray me another coat on that, try to seal that up better. This was in final primer, so that, I bet that's what the issue was. The rest of this looks pretty good. Man, there's a fine balance with this stuff, and this was thinned out 25%. And so, you know, you got all these little nooks and crannies and everything, and you know, it looks pretty good. But that's just final sealer. Now, I'm not have to do anything to the firewall. I'm not going to have to do anything to the dash. I'm not going to have to do anything to the inside of the dash. It all turned out fine, so it's ready to paint. The rest of this is all good. You know, that turned out fine. This side turned out good. I don't know how well that shows up, but basically it turned out fine. The back turned out good. And it's still trying to kick, so it's kind of looking splotchy or whatever, but it's still trying to kick now. I bumped the gun a few times in there, trying to get up in there. I didn't spray it like I did this. I tried to do something different, and it was stupid. I should have come around back and just went up and down until I got in there. And so I sprayed it too heavy, so it kind of looks like cottage cheese in there. And so I'll have to block that back down a little bit. But basically that's really, it looks like even got maybe a sag. I dwelled too long, got the gun hung up in there. Yeah, I mean, it's just part of it. Or at least part of it for me. Got these painted up. This stuff all turned out fine. That's just sealer. This here, just, you know, whatever, it is what it is. It's sealed up. Turned out fine. These little parts, I don't know exactly what got into that. It looks like a little dirt, so I'm probably going to have to sand those down a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of see maybe some of the, you know, of course it's trying to focus in on everything but what I'm trying to focus in on. Oh well, take my word for it, it's a little bit of dirt in that, but when we're real close to the floor and the floor's trying to dry up again, so that tends to be an issue because everything wants to run off the floor back that direction. By the time I get back here, which is the last thing I do, I end up having some dry spots, so I may have to grab a broom and push some water back this way before I spray from here on out. Anyway, yeah, not too bad. I was really hoping to go ahead and base and clear this tonight, but that's just not going to happen. And I'm probably going to have to mask more of it off anyway because I'm only spraying parts of it black. You know, inside those over there. This stuff's all going to stay in this sealer. So, yeah. It probably wouldn't hurt to go over it with a second coat, but I'm not going to push it. I mean, it turned out decent. As you can see there. I mean, it's not bad. Looks like there may be a little trash in that, so I'll run over that a little bit just lightly and knock some of the trash out of it. So, progress. There you go. That's all I got tonight. I'm going to shut this thing down, and I got this heater kicking in here. I'm going to keep it about 70, 75 degrees in here. It says 77 degrees in here right now. I need to turn it down some because it's freaking hot. I don't think it needs to be that warm. But I gotta clean my gun out and do some other things. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I was really hoping to get this done tonight, but when shit goes bad, you just got to fix it. So I'll probably spray another coat on here and see if I can't block that out smooth. And then maybe tomorrow I'll come out first thing in the morning and go ahead and knock this out. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you.